28th of July 2026, live trading recording. Today I'm definitely leaning more bearish just because of the high time frame structure. We have OTE that aligns with an unfilled hourly above, and I want to kind of see that get hit before going lower. Obviously we have LRR on the lower time frame, obviously really far down in NQ right now. Could see a rejection to take out the LRR from a weekly gap. Do think I might want to go down to EQ potentially at one point in time, not sure if that's today. But we have a 5-minute gap below near this OTE level of this impulse leg, and if we run through that then I might consider taking shorts. Obviously this is LRR that I said. It would be nice to take it out before going lower because it is obviously a bullish target, and it kind of aligns with EQ and OTE, and it would be really nice to see a short from there, but I truly think the monthly gap we have below is probably going to be more strong for draw than the LRR above. So if we do get good displacement, definitely will consider taking some sort of short here. Okay, seeing a bit of rejection here on the 1 minute, and this is the 5 minute I was talking about. Could potentially get a short from there. Wouldn't look too bad, I don't think. What's the risk on this? Yeah, probably it stops there. We'll have to target something lower, I'm not really sure. We should just trend down after, but that's the idea of this short right now. Okay, very good displacement here. Do you think we are going to go for those lows? Not too fussed about that wick below. It's not that abnormal. It's not a real like strong rejection block. So if we do tap into it, not really too fast. Okay, there's the entry anyway on the 5. I want to see us go a little bit higher before going lower. With these 5-minute entries we usually retrace. So if we can get into some sort of gap, like that 1 minute there would be nice. So I have to wait and see though. Yeah, so we're rejecting out this gap. Not the greatest look for shorts. We'll see if this 3-minute gap can send us lower. If we do get displaced into the downside here, I'm going to definitely consider taking shorts. If we get EQ, no, not EQ. Still fine there, it's a 3-minute gap, it's a rejection. I like that a lot. That's really good displacement. I'm going to take this short. Okay, I'm going to go break even, probably this sell side. I think we should rip through this like relatively quickly. Okay, I want to see EQ with this little range respect because I don't like this move up here. Looks like we get stop break even. Makes sense because we did take sell side. Hopefully this gap can get inversed, and then we'll just dump. That's dream scenario. I know. Okay, hoping for a strong little bit of displacement here. Nice. That's exactly what we want. Nice. Okay. Yeah, not looking bad. Try my take profit, upper quadrant of this order box. Now I just want to see if it reacts, and I'll get stopped out in profit. Done for the day, 337 for the day, 9 minutes, pretty simple. Currently running through the trade that I took and why I took it, and my kind of thoughts going into the market. So straight away I noticed that we had really obvious generated liquidity here. This is liquidity that has been slowly grinding down, and we kind of left this imaginary line, and this is a very good target for price. So if we didn't get it straight away during open, I had a feeling we were just going to go lower to take out these relative equal lows down here, which we inevitably end up doing. I had 2 conditions. The first condition was these 2 3-minute gaps, and I said to myself, if these both get inverse, I'm probably long because we're obviously going to take out this LRR. We ended up not doing that. We ended up going to my second conditioning, which was this gap down here, right? This 5-minute fair value gap. It was a series of them here. I knew for a fact that if we closed below this nicely, then we'd go to these lows. I wasn't worried about rejecting off of these lows here, mainly because this wick wasn't abnormal, okay? If the wick was like this, it'd be classed as a rejection wick because it's an abnormal wick partnered with a PD array. The PD array being the liquidity sweep to the left and the monthly fair value gap to the left. They both aligned. But because the low was small, I knew for a fact that we wouldn't really use it as a rejection block area, and took my short 75 point stop. I didn't enter as soon as we invest the 5 minute because usually with the 5 minute trades we get some sort of retracement as soon as we get the entry. This is because probably, I'm guessing, the 5 minute takes quite a while to inverse, so the market is indecisive. So we inverse, we go up, tap into this gap, respect the highs of these wicks of the previous 1 minute candles, get instant displacement down, which confirms to me we're at least going to these relative equal lows, which is a free trade for me because we'll go break even as soon as we hit them, which we end up doing. And after that we just dump really nicely and see price free fall down for a TP of about 175 points. This hit in about 10 minutes, 2 5 minute candles, really nice displacement. The reason why I was so keen to take this 5 minute short, even though we had really nice LRLR, is because we had the monthly fair value gap below, and sell side, which is to these lows here, that rest internally inside the monthly gap, are better targets than LRLI in this case. And this displacement, you just can't fade this. It's such a fat candle out of nowhere. It just made so much sense to go lower. So yeah, that was the trade for today. It's going to be the end of this trade recap and execution. I'm going to be doing videos like this every single day, whether I take a win, loss or a break even. If you could drop a like, comment and subscribe, that'd be really appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video.